Armon breaks the mold of young R&B singers, and that he doesn't come across with that R&B swagger young man on the prowl. Instead, he speaks from the heart, and he exposes his vulnerable side. He joins us now on the come up. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Your song is called Free.
Yes, sir.
And you say, why do you want to play those same games? You must think I have time to waste. If you don't want to be with me, you can go ahead and be free. I like it.
Thank you.
All I feel is pain. Something has to change. Why you wanna play these same games? You must think I have time to waste. You don't wanna be with me. You can go ahead and be free. Might be hard to say goodbye, but I have to go on with my life. You don't wanna be with me. You can go ahead and be free.
And so, do you think there's strength to be in touch with your sensitive side?
I absolutely do. I remember a time where I was not. And it's one of those things you learn through experience. At first, especially as males, you feel like you're supposed to be tough, you're supposed to be hard or strong all the time. But I found strength in realizing being able to express yourself.
Yeah.
It actually catapults you into another realm. So you actually gain more strength when you're able to express how you feel.
Great,
So,
great.
yeah.
Describe your sound for us.
I would say it's definitely soul, R&B to the T. I definitely have that church background, even though I didn't sing in church until I was about 18,
Okay.
which is a whole nother story. But definitely I love just staying in that realm. I know a lot of people want to be able to do a variety type of music, pop and all those things, but I think it's important to cultivate one genre, so you can have a focus, so people know what to expect in a sense. So that's definitely my thing.
Who are your inspirations?
I love a lot of people. Let's say the Jacksons. I know everybody always says Michael Jackson, but
Yeah.
the whole family, number one. Donny Hathaway,
Yeah.
Dave Hollister, that's a random probably. Shania Twain, Jackie Wilson.
Okay.
My dad always played Patti LaBelle in the house. So many people, just
Yeah.
a lot of people. Those are more the older heads. I guess the newer heads like Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
I love Fantasia. Tank.
Uh-huh.
He's probably my number one male right now. I like Mario too. Just saw him the other week. Yeah, just a whole conglomerate of that soul and R&B.
Who would your dream collaboration be with?
My dream collaboration. First, I would probably say Mary J.
Really?
I think because it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. You got a 90s
Yeah.
kind of sound.
Yeah.
It's kind of throwback to the 90s. And
Yeah. I think it's important for you to have that marriage if you're going to make a song versus just pulling somebody randomly just to, I guess, get popular.
Yeah.
I think we can make a fire song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So, Mary, if you're listening, holla at your boy.
Holla at me. For real.
Hey, man, if you could perform on any TV show, like the BET Awards, the MTV, VMA, what would you like to perform on? Saturday Night Live?
I'll probably go with BET Awards firsthand, just because, it's our community.
Yeah.
Or maybe Soul Train.
All right.
Maybe Soul Train, because I feel like Soul Train for the past couple of years have been doing the R&B thing right.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you currently listening to?
I just was riding in the car listening to Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
The Miseducation.
All right. All right. Well, how did you get started? Did you come from a musical family?
No. So what happened was I was 13 years old. At the time, of course, I was in middle school, but I was actually in the band. My father was in the military. I don't know how he ended up at this random concert. He was stationed in Georgia. I'm still here. He hits me up and he's like, I met this guy that is looking for young talent. Mind you, my dad's never heard me sing or anything. So he's like, he's looking for young musicians. So I told him about you. He was like, I need you to go record something on a cassette tape. I'm telling my age right now. So I recorded on a cassette tape. I actually sung My Girl in my own way.
Okay.
Sent it to my dad. So he gets it and he calls me and he's like, that's you? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that was really good. So then he handed it to the guy. And then that summer, I went down to Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
And that's when I was first introduced to a young man named Tony, and we started working together. That was the first time I went into the studio. He made a portfolio for me. He was writing music for me. So that was how I was introduced to pursuing music. I always had a love for it. I always was listening to it.
Uh-huh.
Like even when I went to church, my favorite part was the choir.
Right.
Like I couldn't get into the preaching. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So that was just my favorite part of being there. So, but like it didn't jump off until I was 13.
Okay. All right. Now you wrote the song Free?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your creative process like?
So typically it starts off finding a beat or a track, whatever you want to call it. And I sit with it, and whatever it makes me feel, that's how I kind of start coming up with lyrics. A lot of times I might come up with like a melody and start humming it out, and then maybe some words will come. Typically my hooks or chorus comes first, and then after that I'll write the verse. So it can be different ways. Sometimes I have just wrote lyrics first, and then I found music to put to it. Sometimes I'm just riding in the car and I'm randomly hearing something, and I'll pull out a recorder and just record it and keep it. So it varies.
What was it like putting together your EP? Is this your first EP?
This is my second.
Your second.
My second.
What was it like putting it together?
Fun. Definitely I appreciate being an indie artist right now because I don't have any deadlines. So I'm actually able to just be creative without pressure.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable overall. Just allowing myself, like we were talking about with the whole being in touch with your sensitive side, allowing myself just to be open and to, divulge whatever I'm feeling and put it on a track. Because a lot of people could relate to a lot of the topics I was talking about on this EP. So,
any final thoughts?
Well, just for those, I know you didn't ask me this, but I would say this just for those who are pursuing music or doing music, do you. And go for what you believe in and be authentic. I see a lot of people, or a lot of people even I know, they struggle with trying to find an identity, and they want to do what they see others doing because maybe it's working. I would say do whatever works for you, and then as time progresses, opportunities will be presented to you.
Give me your social media platforms. How can folks get in touch with you?
All right.
And your music?
So we got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They're all Carlos Armon, CarlosArmon. Almost forgot how to spell my name. And then YouTube is Carlos Armon Music. So you just add music to the end. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Come look me up.
Yeah. Check the brother out. Carlos, I really do love your music, man. I love the video, the whole package.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, and much continued success to you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely. And if you've an up-and-coming artist like Carlos, you'd like to get your music spread across our digital platforms, send them to me. That's Dale at 957rnb.com. Dale at 957rnb.com. And you too could be on the come up. Thanks for watching.